Hello everyone and welcome to another video. It's your girl Scarlet, and today I am going to be playing another one of the Tomorrow's Catch 22 cards, and this time I'm excited to play Sylus' card, which I believe is called Innocent Birdcage. A little worried about the whole birdcage thing. But anyway, so I will be playing his card in simplified Chinese. So anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, how many identities does Sylus, the man who took me in, truly have? Oh, he has multiple identities, I see. Okay, well then, let's just get to it. We're starting at the... Many years ago, a radioactive leak contaminated many citizens in Lincoln City. It transformed them into predators. These individuals have an increased tendency for violence. As the predator population grew, the crime rate soared year after year. The lives of the innocent became as fleeting as autumn leaves. Ooh, that's scary. Damn. This city, filled with corrupt officials and intricate power struggles, became as fragile as an egg on the edge of a cliff over time. Many have pinned their hopes for salvation on the upcoming mayoral election. I'm guessing mayoral. What is right? Sorry, mayor election. Okay. Among the candidates, a young contender had a major lead at the polls. They promised to deal with the predator crisis. Could this be a reference to Caleb? Could it be? So I don't know. I'm not getting any hints that they are all coexisting within this alternate universe, but this feels like it might be one of it. However, this candidate only recently escaped an assassination attempt by Tartarus, who's an SSS-class predator.
才关了1个多星期，你们稽查局已经来过3、4个人了。
Oh.
我听说过您，这些年您连续办了不少和猎食者有关的案子。
Why does he sound kind of sleazy? I don't know why.
不过我劝您小心点啊，谁不知道夜宵秦老板的名头，得罪了他。
Okay, maybe he's just concerned and has a very unfortunate tone of voice. 𝙬𝙧𝙬𝙗𝙧 is a gang that has risen into power in Lincoln's southern district in recent years. They have connections to almost everything. From weapons and intel to various contraband, even satellite hacking, 𝙬𝙧𝙬𝙗𝙧 can provide anything so long as the price is right. The chatty guard finally comes to a stop in front of a cell. Our short walk has ended. Thank you, sir. I can take it from here. The guard sheepishly retreats. I head deeper into the corridor. Wait, so has he been captured? Is this what it is? The mayoral election has various factions on edge. The Lincoln City Bureau of Investigation, or LCBI, is determined to capture Tartarus and prevent more incidents from occurring. Information about Tartarus is very limited, but a credible source suggests the leader of 𝙬𝙧𝙬𝙗𝙧 might have some leads. Okay. He's captured, but he's captured as an assassin. They have no idea that he's the predator yet. Consequently, the LCBI managed to find a charge serious enough to justify incarcerating this gang leader. His movements are basically restricted. The deal is simple. He gets his freedom in exchange for information related to Tartarus. LCBI is starting to look more and more stupid. Just think about it. In every card, they're like, we need your help to apprehend this particular SSS class predator. And little did they know, they are asking that very predator himself. But true to the guard's words, my colleagues left empty-handed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been suddenly assigned to take over the case today. I wasn't even given the chance to review the file on the leader of 𝙬𝙧𝙬𝙗𝙧. Is he singing? What song is this? And why is Nightly Rendezvous playing? Why? Why is it playing right now? What's going on? What on earth? At the end of the corridor is the last cell. Inside it is the leader of Night Strix. His back is turned to me, but he exudes a nonchalant air. I mean, just look how he's dressed. He's dressed to the nines, this man. In jail. That voice sounds familiar. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. The reveal.
稽查局又派人来了。
Sylus?
好久不见。
好久不见. I take a step forward, unable to believe my eyes. His fate has been unknown for years, yet here he is in the flesh. You're the leader of Night Strix? Are you okay? Years ago, this person who had been a constant presence in my life vanished without a trace overnight. I can't believe we're seeing each other again like this. I'm shocked. As my heart races, a flood of questions rushes to the forefront of my mind. I thought you...
稽查官小姐，你平时都这么跟人打招呼的？
Okay. The word enforcer brings me back to reality. Aware that this isn't a place for reunions, I push the shock of meeting Sylus again to the back of my mind. I brace myself. I'm here on behalf of the LCBI. I hope you'll be willing to assist me with my work. Can you tell us anything about Tartarus, the SS class predator? In other words, yourself?
有情报是一回事，想不想说是另外一回事。
Okay, well, what do you want? He glances at the badge on my chest.
特别稽查官，这身制服倒是挺适合你。
Oh, thanks. Even behind bars, you have quite the commanding presence. Why would you say that,
我以为
MC?
久别重逢，你至少会说点担心、想念之类的话。
Distant memories stir, and I move closer to the iron bars that separate us. I whisper to him. Sylus, I really was worried about you. Silas's index finger passes the bars of the cage. Slowly, he purposefully straightens my enforcer badge. Okay.
担心到把保险柜里的钱都卷走。
I mean, a girl's gotta live. I first met Sylus during a predator attack years ago. Back then, I wasn't an enforcer in the Northern District. I was just a kid struggling to survive on the streets in the Southern District. I wasn't alone. In this chaotic, dangerous area of the city, there were others like me. One day, we'd be fighting tooth and nail over a bread from a trash can, and the next day, we could all die at the hands of the predators. Oh, flashback. Years ago. I wish they would specify. Oh. Oh shit. These people be crazy. Chaos erupted all around me, then howls of predators intermingled with the screams of the crowd, the cacophony threatening to burst my eardrums. Blood trickled from the bite wound above my collarbone as I stumbled into an abandoned pharmacy on the deserted street. Wonder, I feel like, is this Zane's pharmacy? I don't know, maybe I'm just making connections myself. It hurts. A burst of intense gunfire resounded in the distance. A few seconds passed before a tall figure with a gun entered the pharmacy. Of course, in this outfit. The man grabbed a bottle of antiseptic from the shelf next to me, unscrewed the cap, and poured it over his wound. Ugh, that sounds painful. He hastily bandaged it and turned to leave. He didn't even glance at me throughout the entire process. In times like these, staying alive was considered a victory. No one had the luxury to worry about others. My vision blurred from the blood loss, but my survival instinct kicked in. With the last bit of my strength, I grabbed his clothes. Take me with you. Oh. Like, what are you grabbing, girl? Like, is it his pants? I mean, there's nothing to grab.
松手。
Oh. You have a gunshot wound. Oh, it's a gunshot wound. Damn. I thought it was a bite. You got that while being chased, right? If you leave me here, I might accidentally tell people your whereabouts. Okay, never mind. I take it back. MC is smart AF. Before I can finish my sentence, I feel the cold barrel of a gun against my forehead.
那这样解决，不是更好吗？
Oh, damn. Okay, maybe not that smart. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, she deduced that he has a gunshot because someone was chasing him. And you hear like the police sirens in the back. So she just sort of figured that maybe he's escaping or running from the law. And so she used that against him, saying like, help me or else I will tattle on you and tell you where you are. But did not realize that he would instead turn the gun to her. If you take me with you, I promise I won't slow you down. Why? They're here. As the cries of the predators resounded once more, I touched the bite wound above my collarbone. He seemed to have noticed it as well.
慌什么？你没事。
How did he know that? But then he didn't say you wouldn't be a predator. I'm sorry, 1 second.
慌什么？你没事。
He just says you'll be fine. He didn't, you're fine, or you're, yeah, 你冇事. That means you'll be okay, you're fine. So I guess in English, they're trying to point out that Sylus notices that she won't turn into a predator. Like he noticed that she's immune. Pain washed over me, but as I looked up to meet his cold gaze, I forced myself to hold back my tears.
想跟我走，就把眼泪收上。
No. Sylus was an assassin. He was as lethal as he is notorious. As he said, I didn't turn into a monster. I sometimes wondered if that was why Sylus saved me. He said my immunity would be a secret. No one else was discovered to be immune, and I didn't want to end up as someone's lab rat in their quest for a cure. After I recovered, Sylus handed me off, a homeless teen, to Wolf. Wolf was his contact. From that moment on, Sylus was a constant presence in my life. Sometimes he stopped by to do business. Other times, I delivered modified weapons to him in Wolf's behalf. Ah, okay. So he just, like, comes and goes. I noticed that aside from his usual job, Sylus occasionally disappeared for a while. When he showed up again, he'd be injured. I couldn't help but wonder what kind of opponent was powerful enough to injure the most feared assassin in the Southern District. I'm curious though, does he have his evol in this? I mean, Zane did have his, so I'm guessing Sylus did too. Sylus disappeared again. A few days earlier, Wolf left for a delivery. We quickly lost contact with each other. From the second floor, I peered through a gap in the curtains. I kept an eye on the Watchers, who showed up a couple of days ago. Watchers? What's that? They lurked in the shadows and their intentions weren't obvious. What are Watchers? Oh, okay, I was wondering what that sound was. Night fell and a sudden downpour engulfed the city. Only flashes of lightning pierced the darkness. Sleep eluded me as I tossed and turned. A sense of foreboding encouraged me to reach for the revolver under my pillow. Okay. I borrowed it from Sylus without asking after I ran an errand for him. Someone's here. I quickly jumped inside the wardrobe. Even after all the intense situations I experienced over the years, my palms still felt clammy as I held the gun.
行者不在这里，把那个小姑娘抓走，谈条件。
No.
总不会是她女儿吧？
Wait, what?
是你！
不知死活。
The commotion outside quickly disappeared. A few seconds passed, and then the wardrobe door was yanked open. Sylus towered over me, his shadow stretched across the wall behind him like the legs of a spider. That's an image!
出来。
Okay. It's you. I quietly let out a sigh of relief, lowering my gun. I thought Wolf's enemies wanted revenge.
他们没找到这里，但确实找到了老狗。
Oh. Then he's...
不会回来了。
Oh. I see. I can't say I'm too surprised. No one was guaranteed to see tomorrow, but even though I acknowledged this harsh reality, I felt a lump form in my throat. Aww. I guess to MC it's like she just lost a family, since Wolf did raise her. Sylus gently tugged at my hand that was still holding the gun. He pulled me out of the wardrobe.
刚才为什么不开枪？
If I did, you'd be with Wolf right now. Oh, she's acknowledging that she knows that Wolf has passed, even though he didn't outright say it. Not wanting him to see me as indecisive or a burden, I sniffled and changed the subject. Am I in charge of this place now? You'll still accept jobs here, right? I was worried that Sylus might stop visiting this place since his old contact was gone. The strong cast aside the weak, don't they? But why this song?
想做我的联络人。
Suddenly he grabbed the gun and pressed it against his chest. Huh? Without hesitation, Sylus pressed my finger down, pulling the Oh, what? Why? I can see that they're trying to mirror what happened in the main timeline, but why? Blood rushed to my head and my temples throbbed, but it took me a few moments to realize that the gun— Oh, thank God. Okay. But that was kind of like a good parallel in a way. Are you insane? You're lucky that it didn't have any bullets.
以为我只是运气好吗？
Oh. Sylus slipped his finger through the trigger guard and handed me the gun. It was like he returned a toy. I hastily opened the cylinder. It was empty. How did you know?
凭重量。
He's trying to show her how naive she is and that she needs to be ready. Because even though she had the gun, for self-protection, it was empty. He's like sorta teaching her a lesson in a way. Sylus produced a bullet from one of his pockets. I didn't know where he got it from. He loaded it into the chamber in the blink of an eye.
还有，如果你不想去见老狗，开枪的时候永远别犹豫。
Okay. I mean, in this life, I guess it is necessary. The gun in my hand felt heavier all of a sudden. Whether it was because of the bullet or something else, I wasn't sure. Lesson learned. At midnight, another group of watchers closed in on us. What are the watchers? Are they like an opposing gang? That's his evil, right? When Sylus emerged from Wolf's dilapidated house, the rain washed away the blood from his hands. Were they also your enemies? He opened the car door and glanced at me as I was in the back seat. He didn't answer any questions.
前几天我接到了一个电话，说是有人给我买了巨额保险，受益人是。
Oh. Oh wait, did MC? Oh wait, did MC? Wait, really? Wait, what? Wait, am I jumping to conclusions? Did she really take out an insurance policy on Sylus's name? Like, as in, if Sylus ever passed, she would benefit from it. Why? MC? He rubbed the bridge of his nose.
托你的福，我们要搬家了。
Oh, okay. I see. I ignored the sarcasm in his tone and focused on his word choice. He said we this time. Okay, because she took out that insurance policy, she put a target on herself basically. And Sylus appeared because he knew that she would be a target since he is such a high profile or highly wanted man. That was not very smart, MC. That's actually kind of funny. After that night, I became Sylus's new contact. We continued to live on the edge for years. With what I learned from Sylus, I gradually became capable of handling missions beyond intel gathering. I could do them myself. But the city sank deeper into chaos and corruption. I witnessed too many innocent people get hurt, and I felt powerless. Lincoln had truly become a city of sin. Sometimes I was jolted out of bed because I had nightmares about being attacked. Then I'd hear the wailing police sirens or the muffled pops of gunshots. That was when I'd go downstairs barefoot and enter the living room. Sylus would usually be on the couch, performing gun maintenance. I sat next to him and turned on the TV, and before I knew it, I drifted off to sleep. Oh, she could only find comfort in him, or maybe feel safe with him. Just the sight of his silhouette was enough to lull me into a peaceful slumber. It's interesting because this is how Sylus was with her in the Lincoln timeline, and now she's like this with him. Over the years, countless enemies chased after us. Sylus and I moved many times. We hadn't finished unpacking at this new place, but neither Sylus nor I was in a rush. It had become the norm for us to move at a moment's notice.
近期 本市连续发生多起失踪事件，有关部门提醒广大市民出行注意防范可疑人员。
Sylus was in front of the cabinet picking out his equipment for today's mission. You can catch a stray bullet by just sitting at home. You don't even need to go out.
接着
Huh? He tossed me a newly modified gun. Can you finish your mission early today?
要我给你开家长会。
I'm an adult, thank you very much. There will never be a guardian teacher conference. A new movie is premiering tonight. I want to see it.
过期邀约。
Did he sneak off and go to the theater? If he needs to busy himself, he can always accept some lower paying jobs.
又黑又暗，在那儿了结目标，很省事。
What? I rejected the low-paying job offer and set my phone down. The cost of tonight's movie tickets can be taken off my cut for today. My treat.
真大方。
He selected a few pieces of suitable gear and finished his preparations. He was about to head out. By the way, it's time for our 6-month income settlement. My share.
我不动，给你存着。
Sylus, you do know a lot of parents say that to trick their kids, right?
刚才不是还说自己是大人吗？
Yes. And here I thought you had trouble hearing things.
希望市民们积极提供线索。
Annoyed, I turned down the TV's volume. You should get going, and you're not allowed to stand me up tonight. Oh no, I don't like where this is going. Otherwise, I'll find a way to use up all of your retirement savings.
挺狠。
The dynamic I'm getting from these two is that she hates being treated like a kid from Sylus. It's almost like she wants to prove herself. Sylus is always like teasing her for it. It's an interesting dynamic. Sylus turned to leave, and the lingering sound of his voice was more distant than the door closing.
电影院见。
Something happened. Maybe he got bit before going to the theater. I heard countless piercing sirens echoing from the other side of the city that night. I couldn't tell if it was in my nightmare or Lincoln. Early the next morning, the news report about a massive explosion at an abandoned chemical plant in the suburbs from the previous night was being broadcast on every street corner. Sylus never came back either. Did he leave me? Or maybe someone erased him from this city? When I could only speculate, wait, and search, those suspicious, dangerous figures reappeared around me. I refused to sit back and do nothing. I moved to the Northern District and hid my identity to become an enforcer. With the resources this position provided, I might have a better shot at finding Sylus. Oh, okay. So that's why she became an enforcer. Interesting. So her motivations are a little different in this card. But I soon realized the Northern District wasn't a paradise. People were more complex and corrupt here than where I grew up. Even as an enforcer, there was still so much I couldn't change, all because I lacked the strength. At some point, the idea of leaving the city began to take root in my mind. But just as it became more persistent, Sylus reappeared out of nowhere. Okay. But then the want to leave the city is still a reoccurring theme in every card so far. Now he looks like this. My thoughts snap back to reality. Sylus officially the prisoner I'm supposed to be interrogating. I clear my throat and attempt to get the conversation back on track. Let's return to the matter at hand. The LCBI needs you to provide information about Tartarus. The footsteps grow louder as they approach. It's the same guard from earlier. He's suddenly rushing toward us.
刚接到高层的直接命令，秦先生，您可以走了。
Is it the same warden? What is it? What is it? Is it say? I don't know. In the other cards, it didn't seem like there was any connection with the other love interest. But now, I'm seeing connections everywhere. Why? Is it just because I've played the other cards? Is that why? I don't know.
您的个人物品我们已经整理好了，请直接带走。
Oh, corruption. I see. It quickly dawns on me that maybe this imprisonment is part of his elaborate plan. He let himself get caught.
稽查官小姐，谢谢你接我出狱。
So, this is all according to his plan then. It's all according to Keikaku. Gosh, I love this fit on him. I'm sorry, I was staring. Behind us, the heavy iron gate of the prison slowly creaks shut. Standing here with Sylus and breathing in the city's not-so-fresh air, I'm hit with an uncanny sense of déjà vu. It's as if we've been transported to the past. I received a belated message from the LCBI. Sylus has been released without charges. Apparently, he pulled some strings via unknown connections. Of course he did. So was it intentional, or was I lucky to be assigned as your interrogator?
监狱门口不是说话的好地方。
Okay, fine. Let's go someplace else then. His evasive attitude is enough for an answer. It's clear he had this planned out since the beginning and kept me in the dark. Like since the beginning of disappearing? What? Fuming, I turn on my heel and march to the parking lot. With his long strides, Sylus easily keeps up with me. Yeah, I'd be pissed too, actually.
你去哪儿？
Where do you think? I failed my mission. Obviously, I'll be heading home. And I'm clearly not important enough for this. Why don't you ask our bureau chief to escort you out of prison? Oh, yeah, she is very... Having entered the parking lot, I yank open the car door, and before I can even react, Sylus smoothly slides into the passenger seat as if it's the most natural thing in the world. That is infuriating. That would piss me off. Honestly, I wouldn't even start the car. I'd be like, get the fuck out. I am enjoying this entire scenario. I'm sorry, MC. I love it. It kind of feels like Sylus is pining a little bit, and I'm all for it. Like, yes, please, I'll get 2 of those. Thank you. Why are you in my car?
多年没见，叙叙旧。
Okay. Sure, why don't I take a quick detour to the LCBI? We can catch up there instead.
才出狼穴就要送我入虎口。
If we're talking about predators, the most dangerous one is sitting next to me. Oh, she knows! He turns his head to give me a sidelong glance. I tighten my grip on the steering wheel and slam my foot on the accelerator. She knows!
知道我活着与否，对你很重要吗？
Okay, wait. He said it a bit differently in Chinese.
知道我活着与否，对你很重要吗？
Is it important to you whether I'm alive or not? Something like that. It's the same meaning, I guess, but it just feels a little more personal when he says, is it that important to you, you know?
我们好歹也算是自己人。
To think that he's been quietly climbing the ranks to become a leader this whole time. Meanwhile, I thought he was dead. A knot of anger tightens in my chest. Rightfully so! Really? I must have missed the part where you still considered me one of your own.
那我补充一下，曾经的自己人。
曾
我
经的自己
的自己人，他不仅搬空了我的保险柜，
Oh.
还给我买了巨额保险。
You can't use that against her. How dare you? You're the one who vanished without a word and left me wondering if we were even alive. I had to plan for my future somehow. Exactly. But if you help me catch Tartarus this time... Wait, what? Does she not know that he's Tartarus? It sounded like she knew. I'm not greedy. Why don't we split it 50-50 like before? What do you think? After a fleeting moment of silence, Sylus' face relaxes. A familiar, nonchalant smile reappears.
真是青出于蓝胜于蓝。
Oh, okay. Is it the same meaning? Okay. The train rumbles past outside like an irritable monster, making my tiny apartment tremble in its wake. Why is this Fuck. Why is this Caleb? Why is this Caleb's apartment? Is it not? It looks like it. Maybe his gigantic ass back is blocking, so I can't tell. Steam billows from the bathroom as Sylus, looking fresh and clean, stands by the window. He glances outside briefly before turning his attention back to the room. I stand by the door and wait for him to break the silence.
这里景色挺好。
Why is he so hot? Damn it. I'm too weak for this man! You can see every moment outside. It's a defensive stronghold, easy to defend, hard to attack, and offers a quick escape route.
教你的东西倒是记得清楚。
That's why she chose that place.
但我的意思是，这里是上城区的边缘，离大桥不远，能看到下城区。
It's showing how MC has sort of hardened herself because of his disappearance, and then he's coming back at her all soft and sentimental in a way. We can't see the place we used to live in from this spot. I have a whirlwind of questions about the time Sylus was away, and there's so much I needed to know. What happened? Why didn't you come back?
问得这么直接，我以为你会再铺垫几句开场白。
Sylus turns and leans against the edge of the sink.
那天，我被 Ever 派来的人暗算了。
Ever? I didn't expect that, but it makes sense for some reason. It's surprising that anyone could successfully ambush Sylus, but if it's Ever, they could do it. This business conglomerate initially started out in biotech. Now they're an innovative group that has changed people's lives daily. Behind the scenes, Ever has been pulling the strings at City Hall for their hidden agenda. The current mayor is nothing more than their puppet. Over the years, I used my position to secretly gather a substantial amount of evidence against them, even in this timeline. One of the crucial pieces proves that the contamination, which has been plaguing Lincoln for years, is Ever's doing. However, as Ever's spokesperson, the current mayor still has a high chance of being re-elected. Unless I'm certain the evidence can decisively bring down Ever, it won't reveal it so easily. Ah, okay. But when did you get on their bad side? As soon as the words left my lips, fragments of a distant memory suddenly flashed through my mind. When we first met, Sylus was already being hunted.
我们是老朋友了。
So the people who used to show up around us, they were Ever's agents this whole time. Ah, so those were the Watchers.
但后来，他们的目标不再只有我。
I'm guessing it's MC.
Ever 追查多年，锁定了一个免疫者。
Ah, shit. Damn. Sylus wipes the condensation from the mirror. Then he reaches out to open my collar. A faint scar sits above my collarbone. And the one and only.
这些年 ，Ever 千方百计地找你的行踪。
It's no different.
结果发现，你身边那个碍手碍脚的角色，刚好是他们的老对头。
But then there's still the question on how they were old friends. I feel like that also mirrors the storyline in the current Lincoln timeline. In case you guys didn't watch my theory video on Caleb, I did mention that it's very likely that all of them, all the allies actually, has some connection to Ever, and I did think that they used to work under one banner until somehow their goals diverged and they had to split ways. The greatest profit comes when you control both the poison and its antidote. Yeah, exactly. That's why Ever needs to eliminate Sylus first. This is like a money grab, isn't it? They created an entire pandemic and then they have the only cure. That explosion at the abandoned chemical plant that shook the entire city. It was your doing, right?
进攻才是最好的防御。那里刚好是 Ever 在凌空最重要的生化实验室。
I should have known he wouldn't just sit back and tolerate it. Avenging every grievance is more his style. However, I learned they were conducting modification experiments there. Did Ever do something to you?
没有。
Lies. Sylus's expression remains unfazed, as if the infamous explosion is barely worth mentioning. If you were alive this whole time, then why didn't you come find me?
以前在下城区，你连觉也睡不安稳，进了稽查局，不是很好吗？
You're not me. How could you possibly know what's better for me? Sylus remains noncommittal. When I realize he knows everything about my life, down to the smallest detail, the resentment I held due to his absence disappears.
后来，我一直生活在夜宵，毕竟在暗处有时能做更多事情。
From what I gathered, creating and trafficking the predators is a small part of Ever's business. Apparently, those SSS-class predators are valuable assets and have control devices implanted in them. Control devices, that's the activator, right? Do you think Tartarus was under their control when he attacked the candidate?
你真的很在意那个人，为什么这么想要抓到他？
Those who don't cooperate with the LCBI shouldn't pry into enforcers' work. I thought that was actually my phone. His phone that's on the sink suddenly rings. Our conversation is cut short. He looks so peeved. It's so cute. You just got out of prison and you're already busy?
一位盟友的问候罢了。
Sylus types a short reply before turning off his phone.
作为唯一的免疫者，你最好先担心自己。Ever 从来没有放弃找你。
Of course. Thanks for the heads up. I already suspected certain individuals were watching me for years, though. I adjust my short collar to hide my scar. Don't worry, I won't let my guard down. And once I catch Tartarus, I plan to leave Lincoln.
那祝你成功。
Yeah, I'm confused.
Am I not getting something? So she just knows he's a predator, and she thinks he's really dangerous. But she doesn't know that he's Tartarus, is that it?
As the election draws near, the number of predators in the city suddenly increases. Tension and violence permeate every corner of the city. The attacks become more frequent and intense. The LCBI is in complete disarray. And since I'm unable to extract any information from Sylus for now, I have no choice but to seek intel from other sources. Today, I receive a message from an informant. A nightclub in the Southern District has information about Tartarus. Chaos is the most infamous nightclub in the Southern District. It can be summed up in 2 words. Anything goes. Oh, damn. The air is thick with various scents. Fluorescent lights dance across the crowd and paint surreal, psychedelic hues on their faces. As soon as I set foot in chaos, countless eyes lock onto me. I make my way directly to a booth at the far end of the dance floor. There sits a bearded man who flanked by several henchmen. Their bloodshot eyes and purposefully bared canines leave little room for doubt. They're predators.
就是你想要买我的消息。
Okay. He doesn't bother hiding his appraisal as he looks at me from head to toe.
小姑娘，
So good.
你的线人没告诉你，普通人来这里有来无回。
Does that mean they're all predators?
好细的脖子，
Oh, goddamn.
我一口就能咬断。
Oh, that's so scary.
不知死活。
Eh? Aren't you open for business? Does it really matter whose money you're taking? The hostile predators close in on me. An eerie silence instantly falls over the dance floor. Clear, deliberate footsteps resound behind me. The predators, who were about to surround me, suddenly back away. It's as if they sense an even greater danger. Ooh, we all know who! On the wall, I see the reflection of a tall, looming figure getting closer and closer.
你是谁？
Of course.
这么晚不回家，在这儿玩什么？
I'm here to get intel.
问到了。
Not yet. My friends here aren't exactly welcoming.
是吗？
Oh, shit. They're done. It's over for them. It's gone time. The air seems to freeze over. The overwhelming pressure emanating from Sylus is impossible to ignore. Like wild beasts submitting to a superior predator, the surrounding predators fall into a fearful silence. Sylus slightly tilts his chin to gesture to the revolver at the bearded man's waist. Why?
不想做生意，那就玩玩游戏。我听说，你这把枪已经送走了不少想来打听消息的人。
那就玩转盘。
Oh, here we go. Casually shifting his gaze from Sylus, he draws his revolver.
6颗弹槽，3发子弹，赢了，我就把我知道的告诉你。
How will you win if when losing you get shot? Someone help explain this to me. I take the gun and shake it slightly. This gun's weight. As I recall that rainy night from many years ago, a familiar sensation creeps into my chest. I glance at Sylus. He makes a finger gun and gently taps at his temple. Alright, we'll play. Either she can tell there's more than 3 bullets, or she can tell there are no bullets. I don't know. I press the gun against my own temple. Crap. I did not know I had to do that. The 3 shots happen so quickly that everyone freezes for a moment before struggling to process what just occurred. I slam the gun down on the table. Did I press it? Crap, I feel like I missed it. You can try the remaining 3 shots, or you can just tell me where Tartarus is.
我赌他不敢开枪。
Okay.
一条消息换3条命，赚翻了。
你
The bearded man grudgingly hands me an elegant card with an embedded chip.
不怕死的话，就去碰运气吧。
Okay. I got it.
现在开心了？
He was like, "You happy now?" Sylus wraps his arm around my shoulders and guided me towards the exit.
走吧，送你回家。
Okay. The street lights feebly flicker as the car enters a deserted alley. Sylus moves his foot off the accelerator.
教你的东西倒是没生疏。
I've been meaning to ask, why were you there tonight?
考察业务而已。
With the number of predators increasing, isn't doing business in the southern district troublesome?
我做的是全临空的生意。
Of course it does. Outside, the buildings lining the street are dark and empty as if they've been abandoned. Sylus, do you like the southern district?
还可以。一颗子弹就能买不少东西。
Okay. I understand his meaning. Bullets buy lives, and lives are traded for money. What about the northern district?
纸醉金迷，也不错。
It's kind of giving me that same feeling in the main timeline where MC was like hinting that she's asking Sylus if he would consider moving to Lincoln and leave the N109 zone for her. You seem to fit in wherever you go.
我想待在哪里，并不取决于这些。
Oh. Dark, thick clouds hang in the night sky. It's going to start raining soon. With a piercing bird call, a sharp blade crashes into the wind. What? Oh. Help the birdie! Sylus and I get out of the car to investigate. We find a wounded crow. He picks up the bird and gives it a quick once-over.
伤得不算重，但暂时也飞不了了。
Oh. Take it? What? Take what? Let's bring it with us, Sylus.
我看起来像是会救助小动物的人。
I mean, you have Mephi. The odds of being assassinated by a bird are 0. Don't tell me you're scared. He gives me a look before unceremoniously putting the bird in the back seat. That was a mouthful.
算了，也不是没救过。
With the crow's wound treated, this little interlude comes to an end. However, Sylus shows no signs of leaving. In my bedroom, I'm on my bed. I turn over the chip I won in my hands and scrutinize everything. If I can decode it, I'll figure out where Tartarus is. Yes, okay, yeah, she does not know he's Tartarus. The incessant pitter-patter of rain gets on my nerves, yet it's not long before exhaustion washes over me. My eyes close on their own. Oh, okay. It's that dream again. What the fuck? This guy's insane. Only me and the predators are in it. In my dream, I'm caught in the endless cycle of shooting and running. Over there. I dash into a roadside pharmacy, its windows and doors shattered. But just when I think I'm safe, a chain wraps around my ankle. I stumble then fall. When I look up again, a predator's face transforms into Sylus.
帮帮我。
Huh? Sylus! I wake up drenched in sweat, and my hand reaches under the pillow to feel for my revolver. Faint sounds drift in from outside my bedroom. Sylus is still here. Hi? Oh. The living room is shrouded in darkness, the lights are off. Barefoot, I walk over to his side and curl up on the sofa. I hug my knees to my chest. Aw, it's like old times.
当了稽查官，也做噩梦吗？
The more you see, the more you dream.
因为发现一个人的力量太小，不够救更多人。
You took me under your wing. If I had any grand ideas about saving the world, wouldn't you be the first to know about them? Sylus's gaze falls on my face. A keen interest flickers in his eyes as the room becomes quiet.
原来当稽查官 不是为了救苦救难。
I joined the LCBI so I could gain access to more info and resources. That way I could find you.
就这一个原因。
Why else would I join them? Little did I know that someone was keeping tabs on me the whole time. Those years of worrying were for nothing. Only then do I realize how tightly my nails dig into the palm of my hands. I unclench my fist.
那这里跟你想的一样吗？
No, even as an enforcer, I often feel like I don't belong here. Maybe that's why I chose to live on the outskirts of the Northern District.
那你会认为自己属于下城区吗？
Huh? I'm taken aback. Life in the Southern District was once fraught with danger, but with Sylus there, I never considered whether or not I belonged even once. This concept suddenly dawns on me, and not wanting him to notice my realization, I avert my gaze. I haven't really thought about it before.
我以为，从前你做了噩梦的每个晚上，下楼都是为了逃离那里。
I think what MC is saying is that she realizes she found home in him, and now that she realizes it, she's like, ah, shit. I don't want him to know that. So you always sat there because you were worried I might leave? Sylus doesn't answer me. Instead, he does what he always used to do. He sets aside the gun he was cleaning and turns on the TV with the remote. Avoiding. I hate it when people do that. I guess he felt like having MC around, like he's enjoying the company, and he was worried that she would leave anytime. I guess that goes to show how much he doesn't believe that MC deserves a life of danger, of guns and bullets and whatnot. And he's worried that by the time MC realizes that she's not supposed to be in a life like this, that she would just, you know, skedaddle out of there. I feel like we rarely get to see Sylus's insecurities if we're not looking at his myth. It does show. Like, you sort of have to actively look for it, but it does show. And then when it does, it's adorable. And you start to feel more for him, you know? Because, again, he's not invincible, right? And it's, I don't know, it's very endearing. Despite learning about Tartarus' whereabouts, I withhold this information from the LCBI. Relentless attacks from the predators constantly plague Lincoln. The public's demand for order grows and eventually erupts into protests, demonstrations, and strikes. The most favored candidate and his campaign team are drafting legislation to address the turmoil in Lincoln. If this bill is implemented after he wins the election, it inevitably ruffles a lot of feathers. Meanwhile, the incompetent incumbent mayor's approval ratings remain inexplicably high. It's clear Ever is working behind the scenes for his campaign. So the current mayor is useless, and it's backed by Ever, and then there is a different candidate trying to address the turmoil in Lincoln. Okay. The car comes to a stop in front of an imposing high-rise building. I fish out the card and reassure myself that I arrived at the correct location. An unnatural quietness blankets the area. It's accompanied by the dim glow of a few street lights in the distance. Looking up, I see the building loom before me. It's completely devoid of light and silently stands like a beast prowling in the darkness. Guided by the instructions on the chip, I locate a hidden elevator. How does she view the chip? I'm wondering. Like, does she put it like in her watch and then there's like a hollow map or something? I don't know. As the elevator doors slide open before me, a man wearing a baseball cap hastily walks out. Caught off guard by his presence, I freeze and almost bump into him.
Oh, 抱歉.
I nod at him and step away from the elevator. It's okay.
多谢.
As he passes by, the man tugs his cap lower. In that fleeting moment, I catch only a glimpse of his partial profile. He looks familiar. Just before the elevator closes, I notice a black sedan pulling up in front of the man. The numbers on the LCD screen quickly increase. My imminent meeting with Tartarus compels me to push aside my lingering questions. The elevator doors open at the top floor. When I step out, I'm greeted by a single imposing closed door. It's his mansion. It's adorned with an intricate design of a golden owl with its wings spread. This is Night Strix. After following these winding paths, I'm about to enter the heart of it all. I touch the handle and the door opens with a soft click. The room is shrouded in darkness. The glow of a tablet on the table provides some lighting. It's a solitary beacon in what feels like an endless void. The plush carpet swallows the sound of many of my footsteps. As my eyes adjust, the contours of a luxurious suite appear. I move toward the computer and the screen reveals a list of campaign contributions. Each number is a staggering sum. Oh, so Sylus was supporting that mayor, the candidate. As for the recipient, it's none other than the frontrunner in the mayoral election. Yeah, exactly. That man downstairs was him. I swipe through the screen as a picture starts to form with the info I've gathered. The identity of the candidate's benefactor is obvious. I hear a sound behind me. In one swift motion, I draw my gun and turn around. Tartarus? My gun is pointed at the darkness, but the person quickly grips my wrist and forces me to drop the weapon. Without missing a beat, I try to punch him and fail. My attacker can read me like an open book. I wonder why, MC. Maybe let's put 2 and 2 together. You know he's from Nightstrix. Come on, girl! But then again, I am reading this as a reader that is seeing the bigger picture, but yes, my frustration. A chilling realization hits me. There you go. He taught me everything I knew. That's my girl! He twists my arm behind my back and presses his body against mine to pin me down. Oh, okay. The cold metal bars bite into my cheek. Pain shoots through my face. Gosh, seriously, this music, can you like not? Can you not? Let me go, Sylus.
刚才不是还在叫别人的名字？
Oh. He's not happy about that. Tartarus and the leader of Nightstrix who's supporting that candidate, they're both you. Is there even a difference? Sylus loosens his grip. I turn around to face him. Why would you disguise yourself as a predator to attack the candidate you're supporting?
你猜猜。
I fall silent for a moment. Wait, my brain needs to brain, but the song is sort of preventing me from making, like, coherent thoughts. My brain is supposed to be braining right now, but the song... Ever since Sylus and I reunited, I've been quietly piecing together what he's been up to during his absence. Sylus's motives aren't that hard to figure out once I connect the actions and identities. You're purposefully provoking public outrage. If people find out that their beloved candidate was attacked by a monster created by Ever, then Ever and the current mayor would lose power. Your candidate will be able to take office. The past dealings between Nightstrix and Ever must have given Sylus access to a treasure trove of incriminating evidence against them. A few days ago, someone said I became an enforcer to save Lincoln. Now the big bad wolf wants to be the silent savior of our corrupt metropolis?
没那个兴趣。 只是用 Ever 对付我的方式，还施彼身罢了。
Oh? Wait.
只是用 Ever 对付我的方式，还施彼身罢了。
Ah, well, the English is not exactly wrong, but in the Chinese, he sort of makes it clear that he's trying to use the same methods that Ever used to, I guess, deal with Sylus and, like, you know, like as a sort of sense of revenge. That's interesting. Wait, so then what he's doing now is supposed to reflect what Ever supposedly did to him, right? I wonder if this also applies to the Lincoln timeline. So like whatever Ever did whatever Ever did to him in this AU, I wonder if it's similar to the Lincoln timeline. Then it goes back to my theory where I felt like Otokainis, Ever, and the Hunters Association used to go under the same group, or in fact they all used to be one group. I wonder if basically the split happened because Ever sort of wedged some sort of grudge in between the three of them, which led to them splitting up, sorta. And therefore, Sylus loses people. I don't know, I'm just reaching, I feel. But it's interesting. So I'd like to think that a little bit of the lore that we haven't exactly found out yet is sprinkled around in the AU. That makes it all the more exciting. This is typical of Sylus. The turn of events I've experienced might not be too bad. Sylus rubs his temple and pretends to be concerned.
就是很不巧，我扶植的那位，抱负还挺远大的。
To
尤其为了同盟的结成，有时总要有点让渡。
What happens when your interests no longer aligns with your allies?
问题不大，因为办法总比困难多。
都是你，单枪匹马来拜访 SSS 级猎使者，对自己还真自信。
Well, you know I'm immune. That's true. I feel like that's where that's the source of MC's gutsiness in this AU. It's because she's immune, literally. That's why she's okay with playing with fire.
但你会流血，也会死。
That's true. And the back of his hand brushes against my neck.
只需要在这里咬一口。
Oh, damn. I step back and a beam of light pierces through the darkness of the room. It illuminates us from behind. When I turn around, I realize he had pinned me against an enormous metal birdcage. Inside it are large chains, empty syringes, and muzzles lie scattered on the floor. So that cage is for him, I guess? When I piece together their purpose, a whirlwind of emotions sweep through me. When did you become Tartarus?
你的电影邀约过期的那晚。
Okay.
我毁掉那间实验室，也付出了一些代价。
No. The conversation takes a somber turn, yet his tone remains noticeably nonchalant.
虽然从黑市弄几支抑制剂不是什么难事，但我不想有人和我住在一起，天天做噩梦。
So he didn't want her to get even more horrible nightmares. That's sad. In that moment, the resentment I had, the pain of knowing he was alive but he chose not to see me, dissipates. Back when I was with the LCBI, I encountered predators who were using suppressants. The more they used them, the more likely their bodies develop resistance. The suppressants become less effective over time, which led to more frequent frenzies. Ooh. Sylus grips my shoulders and guides me closer to the enormous birdcage.
所以某种情况下，这也是一种保护措施。
Does it though? Considering his evil, like, does it really? That cage better be made by some, like, magical qualities that suppress his evil or something. I don't know. Why are you showing me this? Are you implying you want me to lock you up if you go into a frenzy again? I try to keep my tone lighthearted, but deep down, I'm afraid he might actually want me to do it. I mean, I'd do it.
锁起来之后呢？
I don't know. As soon as I can think of what to do with you in the birdcage, I'll act on it immediately. I might be imagining things, but Sylus's tone seems to carry a hint of anticipation.
好啊。
Eh? Huh? Why? He suddenly spins me around and pins me against the iron bars of the birdcage.
那，你想看看我真的失去理智的样子吗？
Look, I made a comment saying that it would make more sense if the love interests were willingly showing her what it looks like to be frenzied, to like scare her. Because I have a feeling Sylus is asking for her to, I guess, end his suffering. And I only think that because of what happened in the his limited myth, how only she could grant him a true death. And even in the main timeline, he says, you owe me a death. Wait, you owe me an ending grander than death. Something like that. I should have waited. I should have just watched this card before I opened my mouth. Oh gosh, seriously. I think I need to... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, what is going on? His breath caresses my ear as he nuzzles and sniffs my neck like a wild beast. Oh, damn! My throat is exposed to his teeth and an unusual tingling sensation wells up from deep within me. I wonder what that is. The strange feeling tinged with fear spreads throughout my body and transforms into an unfamiliar excitement. It's called getting hot and bothered, MC. Oh gosh, these two are so unhinged. Sylus. Oh fuck. Shit. Okay. His slightly sharp canines graze my neck and leave painful pinpricks. I tilt my neck away, but Sylus immediately grips my throat. Okay.
看，避开危险是本能。
Oh, shit. Yes. Okay.
就像你想离开领空。
What if I want to leave Lincoln because I thought you weren't here?
可现在，我在这里。
I know what he's doing, and I feel sad, but at the same time, he's so fucking hot, god damn it.
TARTARUS 在你手里，秦彻也在你手里。
Oh shit.
要抓我吗，稽查官小姐？
Crap. Oh, okay. Look. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this makes more sense. And I think it's because there's no, like, transformation bullshit that I'm actually accepting him wearing this. I feel like it's his outfit as an assassin, although I still question why it's like this. I'm very affected right now. Crap. Okay. Sylus releases me, but I reach up to wrap my arm around his neck. My fingers touch his lips. I gently brush the pad of my thumb against his canine teeth and shake my head. Wow, MC, you are gutsy. No. Some thoughts linger in our hearts for years without being resolved, yet a decision can sometimes be made in an instant. With Sylus by my side, some things aren't out of reach. Okay. After years of gathering evidence against Ever, it finally finds its purpose. I organize everything and send it to the office of that mayoral candidate. Oh, that's cool. Soon after, Tartarus reappeared at a street rally. While trying to save someone, he attacked me, and I was hospitalized after. What? Is this planned? This is planned? On the day I was admitted to the hospital, my identity as an immune individual was also exposed. Oh. The media soon created a new headline. Only immune individual in the world donates blood for cure research. So it won't be monopolized by Ever. But was this intentional? I just changed out of my hospital gown when I heard the door open behind me. Why are you here? And in that outfit? You're gonna send a few patients into cardiac arrest, Sylus. One of them being me.
当然是探望伤员。
You didn't even bring flowers. That wasn't very thoughtful of you.
我带了这个。
Uh-huh. He pulls out 2 movie tickets from his pocket. Oh, my heart! They're for a late night showing at a drive-in theater. The Last Duo. Oh, is that a real movie? I wonder. I couldn't help but give a wry smile. Seriously? You chose this one?
你有多久没去影院了？
No. Whose fault is
现
that?
在只有它在上映。
Okay. It just reminded me of expired invitation.
那就别让它又一语成谶。
Sylus watches as I meticulously tuck the movie tickets into my pocket.
Ever 马上就会动手，准备好了？
Yeah. Since I proposed this plan to escalate things, I've been ready. Okay, so it was planned. Perfect, okay. My plan was for Sylus to attack me under the guise of Tartarus. Then I'll reveal my identity as an immune individual in front of everyone. Ever would never let someone like me donate blood. So they either acquire my blood or destroy it completely. Now if we get the headlines to be something about Ever planning to kill an immune individual capable of resolving the chaos in Lincoln City... Hey.
来了。
They don't care about the other people that are dragged into this plan, I guess. Well, okay. A cacophony of sounds reverberates through the hospital. Enveloped in thick smoke, people frantically flee for their lives. Outside, pandemonium erupts. We'll lead them to the rooftop. So she's fighting in a hospital gown? That's not very comfortable. The wind on the hospital rooftop howls, yet it fails to mask the chorus of agonized screams below. But these weren't the cries of the predators. The attackers were Ever's assassins. Their objective and target are obvious. They're here for me, 𝙬𝙬
不自量力。
Years may have passed, but Sylus and I still move in perfect sync. As the piercing wail of police sirens grows closer, we defeat the last assassin. Used cartridges clang onto the ground as I put away my weapon. The police will clean up this mess. Sylus, we're clear. Let's move. The metallic tang of blood hangs heavy in the air. Sylus looks up and wipes away the streak of red on his cheek with the back of his hand. His eyes shine with a dangerous light. Oh! Oh dear! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
我们杀不了你，还有他。你们去死吧！
Well, damn! This guy is dedicated! With his last breath filled with hate, the assassin violently crushes a small glass vial in his clenched fist. Oh, is it like that spray in 𝘾𝙗𝙬𝙗𝙧 story? A faint, peculiar fragrance mixes with the metallic scent of his blood and wafts towards me. The scent is too familiar. The LCBI had seized numerous vials like it during their raids on illegal business deals. But among the predators, it had a chillingly straightforward name, the Frenzy Enhancer. Oh, okay, it's not the spray. Oh no. I rushed... oh, okay. I rushed Sylus back to the HQ of Night Strix as fast as possible. Deep within the room, a reinforced cage is ready. Silent, it waits to fulfill its role in containing the beast that's about to be released. Oh dear. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Sylus's increase in body temperature and ragged breathing indicate he's about to go into a frenzy. Oh shit. Oh shit. I've got to restrain him, now. Okay. Did that restrain him? Oh. What do you do? Sylus's thrashing becomes so violent that I can only put the muzzle on him and chain one of his legs. Then I have no choice but to scramble out of the cage. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Oh, goddamn. Oh, shit.
进来帮帮我。
Yo, that's so scary. I'm scared right now. Look at him. He's like... Yeah, he's scary. Open the cage, MC. I swear to God. Oh, wow. Pick up? Oh, right. Ah, so he's only partially chained, like she mentioned. I'm not going to watch you turn into a monster, but I... Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Yo, the way he moved his head like he's watching, like, his prey or something. Ready to pounce. That is... Okay, animation, wow. But I am scared. I am legit scared. Alright, chain him. Oh, wait! I almost forgot.
我需要你，像以前一样。
Okay, here comes another one. I'm ready.
我需要你。
Oh, okay.
像以前一样。
So they say he only has one line then. Yes! I'm very scared! Oh crap.
你帮忙的方式还真是友好。
What? Okay. When you approach your prey, you must ensure your own safety first. You taught me that.
猎物。
Oh shit. The way he was mocking her. Okay. Alright, so someone told me. Okay. Nothing. Maybe. Okay, but they're very questionable sounds, but I get it. I know why. I understand. Okay, no, he's not saying anything. Say something. I heard you say things. Tell me things. Come on, let's go. I don't want to...
我不是也教过你，要小心不计代价的反击。
Oh. Oh. Okay. I wonder if it depends on where I poke him. Is it just one line? I heard it's 2 lines. Okay, maybe not. Mo Fan Yang. And I can't turn anymore. I think I've been locked into position. Oh shit. Yeah. The way he's looking back, damn. Is the activator over here? Here we go. At least I know what to do. Wait, he does say things, right? Damn. Okay, wait, I'm scared. I need to go up. Okay, there. I'm sorry, Sylus. I have to. I'm just patting you respectfully, okay? I'm just searching. I'm scanning. Please forgive me. Please forgive the intrusion. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yo! I'd be running! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Huh? Here we go. What is it this time? Is it the strap pulling or the nipple poking? Let's see which one it is this time. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Is she just randomly pressing? Oh dear. What? What's going on? Wait! Why does he... No, I can't look. Wait, why does he look like he's ready to bust a nut? Oh, what is going on? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I don't... Okay, wait. I'm looking for the activator. That's what I'm doing right now. What? Wait, what did MC say? Wait. What did she say? Why I still can't... I found it. It's connected to his right eye. Okay, I don't know how she deduced that, but okay. Oh.
你在笼子外面看我的时候，
Oh.
是什么感觉？
What? Oh shit! What? Oh. What the Oh, okay. Oh, ow, that must have hurt. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. What's going on? Ah! What? Did I press it? Did I... Shit, I didn't press it!
小小牛，
Oh god.
现在再也飞不走了。
What the Shit, wait, did I press? I didn't, I don't think I did. Crap, God damn it. Shit. I need to calm down, I swear to God, with these things. I hate, oh my. Okay, I guess we're doing the bad ending first. You know what? All according to plan. That is within calculation, because I have decided that I would prefer to cry first and then be happy later. Yeah, that's it. It's all within planned. Darkness is a way of freezing time. When I finally came to my senses, I didn't know how long I was out. Crap. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the bad ending. He bit her. The metallic scent of blood fills my nostrils. Several parts of my body are throbbing in pain. I touch them only to find my hand coated in something sticky. Oh, she must be bleeding all over. I'm still alive. The will to live is overwhelming, powerful enough to conquer everything else. Oh no. Is he still biting her? Wait. As my vision slowly returns, I become aware of heavy breathing nearby. I can see a figure in the corner of the birdcage. The person who saved me years ago has been transformed into an artificial monster. Sylus. Huh? Oh, wow. A pair of hands once again clamped tightly around my throat in response. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like this. Let go of me, Sylus. The air in my lungs is rapidly vanishing. Wait, I'm sorry, it's gotten really loud. Let me just... The air in my lungs is rapidly vanishing. His eyes, a few centimeters from mine, no longer carry a shred of the person I once knew. My fingers suddenly brush against something cold and hard. My revolver. It's been my faithful companion for years. Its presence is a reminder that I still have one final What? Whoa! She shot him! No, wait, guys, it's fine. He still has his evil. He has his, healing thing, right? Crap, she shot! Oh, okay. After I lock the cage, I stagger to the rooftop. I see the overcast sky. Thunder rumbles within dark clouds. It all seems so heavy. I can't scream, let alone breathe. A howling wind blows a tattered newspaper to my feet. The headline announces the assassination of a mayoral candidate. My throat burns with a searing pain. I'm reminded of that story. Wait, what? They assassinated?
开枪的时候，永远别犹豫。
Oh, it just had to go back to that, didn't it? Birds fall from the sky, and their cries pierce the air as the city lies in ruins. What? This place will never see another dawn. What? What? What's Sometimes I wonder if the strangled part was on purpose, because he did previously say that the urge to survive, like your survival instincts kick in, they're natural. Maybe he just really wanted her to pull the gun on him or something. I don't know. Thinking about it is actually very depressing. Okay, all right. God damn it, I did not... Oh my god, she really shot him. I'd like to think he survived because of his evil, but this is so what the fuck? Okay, all right, sorry. Back to happy ending. Let's just go straight to the Kindled. I panicked. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I keep forgetting to keep my hand on the mouse. That is so stupid. I am so sorry. I did not expect to be seeing the bad ending first, and I hate that ending. What the fuck was that? And then she must have been, like, bleeding a lot. I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for both of them. All that because of that stupid frenzy enhancer. And I like how in this situation, she did try to rush and get him chained up. Like, she was rushing to find that activator. Apart from the weird, like, tapping and touching, I don't know, maybe she thought it would be somewhere there. I like how this one went, you know, how the scene was going along, like him being in that cage and her trying to chain him up, and it was more, I felt like the urgency was there. Which is cool. Like, I was really, like, nervous. Interesting. I wonder if they have, like, different people writing different cards depending on the love interest. Whoever wrote or whichever team that was in charge of Sylus's card. Heck of a great job. Like, we're straight to there. Break free. Okay, my hand is on the mouse. I'm ready. Okay. I got it. I got you, Sylus. Oh. Oh, so she kissed him in the eye. That's so cute.
如果我真的变成了野兽，你会怎么办？
I'd lock you in this cage and walk away.
不信。
Huh? Wait. MC was not lying. He didn't say impossible.
不信。
He said you can't. Like, no, don't. Something like that. But I wonder, it's not that he's telling her she shouldn't do that or you can't do that. It's more like, I can't let this situation happen. Something like, yeah, like I can't let this happen. Okay, I'm happy now. Let's pretend that bad ending did not happen. Let's just continue our days like that. Yeah? Okay. Deal. News spread throughout the city of the mayor's collusion with Ever. For the sake of winning the election, assassins were hired to kill the immune individual. The massive public outcry caused by this incident allowed that baseball cap candidate to be elected with a majority. Subsequently, with the disclosure of a large amount of compelling evidence from anonymous sources, Ever's crimes were exposed to the public. I like how Ever is getting what's what in this AU. At last, the ones who lurk in the dark to manipulate Lincoln were brought to justice. The new city council introduced legislation for the treatment and management of the predators. With the development of a solution underway, this legislation would be an achievable goal in the near future. With its deep-rooted problems resolved, Lincoln will change for the better. Ah, so they've developed a cure in this one. Interesting, okay. I thought Zane's would be the only one where they discovered a cure. That's good. Oh, look at him! I love this fit on him! In the vast expanse of the drive-in theater, only Sylus's car is present. The sweet aroma of popcorn fills the confined space of the car. I steal a glance at Sylus.
你一晚上看了我好几次了，心思不在电影上。
I mean, with him in the room, it's hard to pay attention. It's not that. I was thinking about how Lincoln is celebrating the new mayor taking office today. Are we the only ones who decided to watch a movie tonight? I turn my head toward the screen and reach out for some popcorn. Our fingers touch before they quickly move away. I notice how Sylus is looking at me out of the corner of my eye. Why are you... It looks like you're not paying attention to the movie either. He turns his body to the side. One hand rests on the steering wheel as he faces me, and his gaze doesn't falter. Oh, wait. I'm getting a little...
你有没有发现，从小你想要我做什么，总是先顾左右而言他。
Okay. I clear my throat and pull out a long jet black feather. It's not much. I just prepared a small gift. Sylus twirls the feather between his fingers. He carefully examines it from every angle.
是我们救的那只鸟送你的？
Yeah.
哼，看来他挺喜欢你。
But I think it'd be better if I gave the feather to you. After all, someone saved me before.
知道小鸟送羽毛是什么意思吗？
No? I flash a mischievous grin at him. Do you?
就是知道，才要收下。
As if on cue, the movie's credits music begins to play. We turn our attention to the screen. With reckless abandon, the main characters floor it and speed off an endless highway. No. Okay. Okay, the card has redeemed itself. I no longer feel upset. Okay. I was really upset. I can't believe okay. Alright, I'm just gonna... I need to take a break and then I'll come back to talk about my thoughts about this card. I feel like I've already said a few things during the whole thing, but yeah, I need to gather my thoughts and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I had to do a little bit of thinking. I actually had to go back and then check some of the different parts of the story so I could just like get a coherent thought out. There are a few plot holes which turned out not to be plot holes after I read it properly again. I guess I was too excited reading it the first time, which is why sometimes you really gotta read things twice. But anyway, I guess I'll talk about it one by one. So first, the thing I noticed about Sylus overall is that his character is still the same in a way, that he loves seeing MC flourish, even it means if he's like out of the picture. Instead, I feel like he just watches her from afar, which kind of feels similar to the original timeline. You know how you see Mephisto watching over her before she went to the N109 zone, like that scene with Xavier. So from that scene we learned that Sylus has always been silently watching her, and he never actually went out to like meet her. So it's kind of similar in this AU as well. And just like in the Lincoln timeline, Sylus can see that she's doing very well for herself. Like, she managed to make a life for herself in the northern side. This is the northern side, right? Yeah, the northern side. In fact, we do see him a little bit, I guess, hesitant when he sees her. It's not really like hesitant, but he seems to always be like calculating something when he talks to her. So when he realized that she became an enforcer to find him, imagine how that must have made him feel. Which is why when he asked if she felt, you know, like she belonged, I think Sylus sort of wanted to see if he could place himself in her life again. Otherwise, he would have left her in order for her to be happy in that world that she's built for her. Quote-unquote world. You know, the bright world compared to his dark world. It's kind of reminiscent to the Lincoln timeline as well. Him saying that she would have to be the one willingly choosing to walk in his world with him, something like that, because he knows for sure, especially in this AU, if Ever is still after him, then there's no way she would be able to live in that safe and bright world that she's built for herself. In the bad ending, I could be, I mean, it could just be me, I could be reaching, but let me know what you think. But I really think he did that strangle thing with both hands in order to like sort of push her to pull the trigger. He did say to her to never hesitate when pulling the trigger, right? And I feel like he was counting on the fact that MC learned well from him. Because you see, as they were working together, he could see that she's picked up all his life lessons. And he counted on that, hoping that she would do it, as in pull the trigger. Because I feel like the biting, right? If he had a choice of biting her, why would he suddenly like strangle her? I just feel like maybe once he saw her bleeding to death almost, it's possible that he came back to his senses but was not still able to fully calm down, so he stayed on the side. And then the moment that he sees her back conscious, he was counting on her to reach for that gun. And it's kind of sad though if you think about it, because MC was, I remember she was saying like how she really could count on that pistol. Like it's been with her through thick and thin, and she could really rely, and she counted on that pistol. And yet it's the one weapon that took everything away from her. Everything being Sylus. It's so freaking tragic. Basically her survival skills, her survival instincts, that all these things that he taught her, she's been living by, was what ultimately led her to pull the trigger in order to survive. When they were describing that scene when she went to the rooftop and it sort of described the world falling into chaos, it really highlighted how the world was basically over for her since, you know, Sylus was gone. Kind of like Sylus's dragon myth, I feel. This really sucks. By the way, I did go back to check because I was so confused. I switched the language to Chinese so I could read MC's lines, since I can't really hear what she says, and her lines tend to be different as well. So in the Chinese line, when Sylus said... So in English, Sylus said, out of the fire and into the frying pan, something like that. In Chinese, it's a similar idiom. So in Chinese, it's like out of the wolf den and into the tiger's mouth. So like leaving one danger, jumping into another. That's basically the meaning. Because of the use of the animal words like wolf and tiger in the Chinese idiom, MC's reply was actually, the real wolf and tiger is right here with me. Right? But then, of course, if we said that directly in English, it would be kind of weird, which is why... Now, I do think this is my fault. I'm not saying that the English translated it badly, but my brain did not compute that she said, when she said, the real predator is right here, she actually meant predator as in predator without the A. You know? She meant an actual predator and not the ones that go into frenzies. So MC never knew he was a predator with an A. It's so confusing. But I feel like they could have used a different word to avoid the confusion. I don't know. I guess in the end it's me. And if I was the only one that was confused, I'm sorry. It must have been really annoying hearing me go on and on about how confusing it was. Good job, you went through it. That one scene where I thought she knew but actually she didn't, like that was so confusing to me. It really bugged me. So now I'm happy to know that it was just me. Which makes me come to the conclusion that I really like how this story was written. I think it's also possible I was okay with his outfit because we saw him in it first, you know? And that maybe that was his uniform for Night Strike. I guess, you know, his exposed chest wouldn't hinder his movements. You know? I don't know. But it was more acceptable. And yeah. And I think it's also because they didn't use the word transformation. I guess the word transformation really put me off. Because in the end, it is just fully fan servicey, right? The fan serviceness wasn't that obvious in this card because there was actual urgency in the Kindled scene. I felt there was urgency because I think it's just because MC was saying like, I have to chain him down, I have to restrain him. Although I'm pretty sure she said that in the other cards, but I don't know why. It felt urgent in this card. And yeah, it flowed nicely. Nicer, I feel. But of course, there are still some very overly fan servicey scenes like the touch of the abdomen and still the touch of... She's touching all their boobs. Why? I feel like there's a reason behind it we just don't know yet. I guess I've become a little immune to it. Like I've gotten used to it. So it became more acceptable now. Which is a shame because this is the 4th card. I got used to it after reading 4 stories. But so far, I feel like this card sort of tops all the stories so far, mind you. Not that I'm saying I didn't like the other stories, especially like Xavier's made me laugh so much. Xavier's just so funny. Zane's was depressing, like damn, it was depressing. Caleb's was also kind of depressing, but also cute, I guess. And yeah, this card was, it's just very well written. I love the flow of the story. And it's yeah, it's interesting. I guess I also like how MC could really like fall in step with Sylus's movements. Like she catches up to him. And it's very endearing to see. Yeah. But anyway, I did enjoy this story immensely. And if you enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe if you feel like it. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. That is if they don't take this one down. Goodbye, bye-bye, bye-bye.